The Boys is known for deviating from the cliché portrayal of superheroes in media, with its cynical depiction of flawed human beings with superpowers. The show has it all: drama, romance, raunch, and gore. But the one thing that stands out is the humor. The show has its fair share of funny moments that keep us wanting more. Let's look at some of the funniest moments from The Boys, as well as a Season 3 update. Black Noir mourning the dead whale. One of the most insanely notable scenes of Season 2 is when Butcher and his crew are escaping on a boat when the Deep, who emerges out of nowhere, tries to heroically stop them using marine life. Deep comes out on top of a whale, but Butcher runs the boat through the whale, impaling and killing it, as well as knocking out the Deep. The scene continues with the Deep crying over the whale's body, and when the Seven arrives, he immediately goes on to hug Homelander. When questioned about Butcher and his crew's whereabouts, the Deep replies saying that he was too busy mourning Lucy, the whale. This scene is humorous because in a situation that requires strategy, the prioritization of emotions over the death of an animal is seen as childish and comical, especially through Homelander's tone that mocks the pain that the Deep is experiencing. But what really makes this scene comedy genius is that Black Noir, who is known for being quiet and showing no emotion throughout the series run, is obviously hurt over Lucy's death. Him putting his hand over his heart as a sign of sympathy is an amusing surprise, but more so hilarious. Girls get it done. The second season of The Boys ended with Stormfront getting exposed as a Nazi by Starlight. She shows up looking to fight Starlight, attacking Becca and Ryan's car. The gang vows to distract Stormfront while Butcher flees with Becca and Ryan, resulting in what one could arguably say the best scene of the series. Stormfront destroyed the specialized weaponry, causing non-supes to prove invaluable against her. As a result, Starlight and Kimiko rose to the occasion. Despite worrying that she might freeze again, Kimiko finally benefited from the opportunity to fight her brother's killer. Similarly, Starlight did not hold back from releasing her full powers to take on the vicious Nazis. For a second, however, it seemed that they would not succeed in taking her down. Luckily, Queen Maeve showed up to finally put the white supremacist in her place. What followed was an iconic moment of all three women teaming up to fight Stormfront until she was forced to flee, causing Frenchie to say, "Girls do get it done," hinting to the previous Girls Get It Done campaign. This scene is not only satisfying but entertainingly funny, watching the three finally take their vengeance on her. This scene is also a satirical take on the female power moment from Avengers Endgame, testing Ryan's powers. Homelander is adamant to bond with his son Ryan, believing that he has the same superhero powers as his father. He takes him on the roof, and when asked what they are doing up there, he replies with, "To jump." He tries to encourage his son to jump and fly, saying that his body will know what to do once it's off the surface. Ryan, who is convinced that he lacks his father's powers, hesitates to do so and begs Homelander to stop, calling him dad in the process. Homelander takes a moment to appreciate being referred to as dad for the first time before proceeding to push Ryan off of the roof. He falls face flat on the ground below, making the viewers believe that he's dead. Homelander, who may have potentially killed his own child, just sighs in disappointment. When confronted by his mom, he replies saying that it's fine and it's just a 20-foot drop. His careless reaction to his actions is comedic, and his total detachment about losing his child makes the scene sadistically hilarious. And the most terrifying thing about it all is that Homelander is actually trying to be a good father. Black Noir is doing great. This scene from Season 1 is hilarious, to say the least. Homelander is seen lecturing the members of the Seven, saying they recently have been erratic, unreliable, and downright sloppy, and that their overall performance has been disappointing. But while giving his lecture, he takes a minute to appreciate Black Noir, saying that he's been doing great. This sudden reaffirmation from Homelander to Black Noir and his performance is extremely comical when taking into account Black Noir's character. To add to the humor of this scene, just after Homelander delivers this line, Black Noir looks directly into the camera. The Deep's gills. Fans got to know a little bit more about the Deep this season, including his insecurity about his gills that make him feel self-conscious. After taking some hallucinogenic mushrooms, he starts hearing voices from his gills, which confronts him about his insecurity and his unhealthy pattern of humiliating others before they humiliate him for his body. Voiced by Patton Oswalt, his gills start to sing "You Are So Beautiful" to help him with his issues when he starts freaking out. This scene is not only funny in the sense that it shows the consequences of taking drugs, but it's also wholesome at the same time. Season 3 new cast. The cast of The Boys keeps on growing, and the fans can expect to see some new faces. Supernatural star Jensen Ackles Ackles is expected to take on the role of Soldier Boy, the original superhero who fought in World War II, making him the first super celebrity and a mainstay of American culture for decades. If you may not have already figured it out by now, this character is expected to be a satirical take on Marvel's Captain America. Keisha Winter is set to portray Little Nina, a Russian mob boss. In the comics, she worked with Vought to make the heads of her test experiments explode. Laurie Holden is set to portray Crimson Countess. She is assumed to be the counterpart of Marvel's Scarlet Witch. Sean Patrick Flannery is set to portray Gunpowder. Nick Weschler is set to portray Blue Hawk, and Miles Gaston Villeneuve is set to portray Supersonic, who is the ex-boyfriend of Starlight, who went by the name Drummer Boy. All three superheroes are new additions, specifically created for the show and won't be found in the comic book series. It's still not clear what role most of these characters will play or how many episodes they'll appear in. When will Season 3 air? The show's return is no surprise, considering how popular the second season was when it aired. The show was renewed for a third season in July of 2020. No release date for The Boys Season 3 has been announced yet, but we can still make a guess when it is likely to premiere. Season 2 ran from September 4th, 2020 to October 9th, 2020 on Amazon Prime Video, comprising 8 episodes with a 50 to 60-minute runtime each. The second season wrapped filming on November 15th, 2019. This means that it took almost a year to get the show on the air. However, it could be possible that post-production development was halted due to the pandemic. At the time of its renewal, showrunner Eric Kerp confirmed that the writer's room for the third season was already virtually in function. Reportedly, filming for this season began February 24th, 2021 and wrapped on September 17th, 2021. The Boys account took to social media, posting a video of the cast and crew, confirming that the filming of Season 3 has officially wrapped. Considering how long the post-production process takes, we can expect our favorite characters to return to our screens by mid or late 2022. The Boys spin-off series. Amazon Studios has given the official series a green light on the YA spin-off from an Emmy-nominated heroic drama, The Boys. Produced by Sony Pictures Television, Michael Fazakis and Tara Butters have stepped into work as showrunners and executive producers for the series. This untitled The Boys spin-off is an R-rated show that, quote, explores the lives of hormonal, competitive soups as they put their physical, sexual, and moral boundaries to the test, competing for the best contracts in the best cities. It's part college show, part Hunger Games, with all the heart, satire, and raunch of The Boys. The show would focus on a Vought-owned college, where young kids with powers will be trained to help them be suitable superheroes for the team, which will lead to an NBA-style draft at the end of the year. It will be portrayed as a realistic college show, showing us a bunch of superheroes in the making, where they have to take acting classes and marketing classes, etc. to meet the Vought demands. And there you have it, the funniest moments from The Boys. Was there any moment that we missed? Which one of these moments do you think was the funniest? What do you expect to see in Season 3? Be sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.